John the Baptist, the way preparer. At a time when the people of Israel were waiting for the Messiah, in a small village in Judea, there lived an elderly couple named Zechariah and Elizabeth. Zechariah was a respected priest in the temple, and Elizabeth came from the lineage of Aaron. Despite their advanced age, they remained childless, which caused them great sadness. One day, while Zechariah was burning incense in the temple, the angel Gabriel appeared to him at the right side of the altar. He was frightened, but the angel said, "Do not be afraid, your prayer has been heard. Your wife will bear a son, and you shall name him John." Zechariah doubted the angel's words because both he and his wife were elderly. Due to his unbelief, he was struck mute until the child's birth. Just as the angel had said, Elizabeth became pregnant. When the child was born, relatives wanted to name him Zechariah after his father, but Elizabeth insisted, "No, he must be called John." People were surprised and asked Zechariah's opinion. He wrote on a tablet, "His name is John." Immediately his tongue was loosened and he praised God. As he grew up, John did not live a conventional life like others. He chose to live in the Judean wilderness, wearing clothes made of camel's hair and eating locusts and wild honey. This simple lifestyle reflected his special mission to prepare the way for Christ. John began his ministry by preaching along the Jordan River, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near." His preaching was powerful and direct, showing no favoritism to anyone. People came from everywhere to hear him preach and be baptized. He did not hesitate to rebuke even the Pharisees and Sadducees when they came, calling them a brood of vipers. The pinnacle of John's ministry came when Jesus came to be baptized. Initially he refused, feeling unworthy, but then obeyed the Lord. When baptizing Jesus, he witnessed the Holy Spirit descending like a dove and heard God's voice from heaven. John remained humble throughout his ministry. When asked if he was the Christ, he replied, "I baptize with water, but one who comes after me is more powerful than I. I am not worthy to untie his sandals." Finally, John's ministry ended tragically but meaningfully. He was imprisoned by King Herod for boldly rebuking the king about marrying Herodias, his brother's wife. During Herod's birthday celebration, Herodias' daughter danced and pleased the king. He promised to give her whatever she wanted. Following her mother's suggestion, she asked for John the Baptist's head. Though reluctant, the king had to comply because of his oath before his guests. Thus, John completed his mission, preparing the way for Christ and dying for the truth. Jesus later praised John, "Among those born of women, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. His life serves as an example of courage, humility, and faithfulness to God, leaving valuable lessons for future generations."